Hi guys, and welcome to this brand new episode of Pool Table Reviews. Today we're at the Mermaid Pub in Portsmouth. Let's go check it out. Now, as for other venues, the price of a game being £1 scores a 7 out of 10. But when you're personal friends with the landlord, we're going to up it to an 8. And you're about to see why this table is fully worth it. Okay, so taking a look at the set of balls they've got here in the Mermaid. These are Aramith Pro Cups, which are the best balls that you can get in English pool. These ones are in really good condition. This set is used on the Pro Tour. It's very distinct because of the black ball. It's not a solid black like the basic Aramiths. It's a black stripe with more white on the ball. This is again used in any professional tournament. These ones are in really good condition. They could probably do with going through a ball cleaner, but there's no damage. And for that reason, we're going to score them a 9 out of 10. All right, so as for the triangle, they've got what's called a racker in the Mermaid, which is probably the best three-sided triangle you can get. It's got a spinning wheel at the bottom, so that when you push the balls forwards, it naturally slides. And then because the triangle isn't super tight, it allows you to keep the balls tight by pushing them forwards, which means that when you break, you get a better split. It's a little bit less technical to use than the Smart Rack, so for someone who's not a fan of a two-sided triangle, this is the best three-sided triangle you can get. My only issue with it is the durability. It's a lot less durable than the Smart Rack, I find. If you can get used to the Smart Rack with its two sides, this is definitely the better option in my opinion. But as it is, this triangle, much better than the basic Supremes we've seen in pretty much every other pub we've reviewed. For that reason, we're going to give it a 9 out of 10. But if you want to score a 10 out of 10, get yourself a Smart Rack. Now, as for the cues in the Mermaid, you've got 3 options. Now, these are the best quality cues that we've seen throughout this review series. They're 2-piece cues, not high-end. They're probably below £50 each, but they are definitely better than the ones that we've seen in pretty much every other pub we've been to. The tips are all in excellent condition. This is probably my favourite one, just because the other two have a lack of finish and they're quite sticky. But yeah, really impressed with this. Each one of these cues are straight. For that reason, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10, the highest score we've given any pub for their cues. I bring my own cues to the pub obviously when I'm playing a serious game because I want a high quality game when I play. And as we've seen, the quality of cues really do dictate whether you're able to play a match properly or not. The links to these cues are in the description of this video, and the code for this one is going to be Simon10 from Q Pros. This is by Q-Tech Break Cue, and this one is going to be Attacking 8 Ball 5, which is obviously from ultimatepoolshop.com. Like Ronnie, the chalk supplied in the Mermaid is triangle. As you've seen with all the other videos we've posted, triangle scores an 8 out of 10. So as for the cloth in the Mermaid, this is Strachan 861. So in my opinion, this is the best speed cloth you can get. Now this one is in excellent condition. It's been on the table for around about 4 weeks, so I've been told. There are a couple of small tears in it, which don't make it a perfect 10 out of 10, but otherwise it's in excellent condition. And for that reason, it's going to score a 9 out of 10. So as for the space around the table, your cue's not hitting anywhere. However, there are a couple of doors here which people might be going in and out. So it might be that they get in the way a little bit, but otherwise you're not hitting any objects. And for that reason, it scores a perfect 10 out of 10. So as you saw there, the roll on the table was perfect, and for that reason scores a 10 out of 10. Now let's roll on with this clearance. Yeah, that was a tall order. Difficult shot there on the yellow. I wasn't really giving myself a chance with these two, so I didn't really have high hopes on that. Might have got a clearance if I'd had a shot on one of these reds, but I definitely didn't at the start. Overall, this is a great table in the Mermaid. I didn't really mention before that this is a black ball table, which is something we haven't seen on the series yet. In my opinion, it's not quite as good as the Supreme winner, but it is a great table. It's maybe a little bit less durable. But overall, this is the best table we've seen in the series so far. Let's talk about it. Right, so talking about the positives and the negatives of this table, there aren't really any negatives. Now, triangle chalk, obviously that's scored the lowest with an 8 out of 10. If they want to up that score, I'd definitely recommend getting Town. But other than that, there is no negatives of this table. The racker could be upgraded to the Smart Rack, but again, we mentioned it, if you're someone who likes a 3-sided triangle, then you're maybe not inclined to use the Smart Rack. The positives of this table, there's too many to really list. So we've had the fact that the cloth is in excellent condition. Again, Strachan 861, which is the best speed cloth you can get on the market. The cues are the best cues that we've seen in any venue that we've reviewed so far. Overall, this is an amazing table in the middle of Portsmouth. If you're in the area, be sure to check out the Mermaid. This has been a review. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.